All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, let it give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. That belongs to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well. Big shalom to the hopefully elect out there, pushing his word in truth and sincerity, man. Shalom. All right. Now, it's going to be a video on the Karagma, man, the mark of the beast. All right. The RFID microchip, the implant, right? That's going to go in your right hand, or your hands, or your forehead, or wherever on your body if you get that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I mean, right? So it says Sweden implants microchips in the hands of thousands of people to replace IDs, credit cards, keys, and wallets, man. Now, what's in your wallet? Your bank card, your banking information, ID card, your identification, social security number, who you are, right? Birth certificate, so forth, so forth. All right. All that stuff, man. You know, not only that, but in that microchip, they're going to be able to track you, right? Track your health. And if you get it in the brain, it's going to track your brain signals, right? It's going to track your brain signals. It's going to do everything, lying wonders, make you be able to see again, right? Make you be able to walk if you're fucking paralyzed. You know what I mean? All these things, man. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Now, I'm going to go to my TikTok right quick. This is a video I believe I saved.
No, see, said it for real, bitch.
On it. Let's see. There we go.
So they coming up with a new prison that allows inmates to serve years of their sentence in just a matter of minutes. So the criminals is going to have a choice to spend tens of years behind bars, or they can make the choice to get the artificial memory implanted into their brain. So this process is called Cognify. And the intent of it is to treat the criminal like a patient. They're going to try to change the person's brain chemistry. After this process, when they re-enter society, they will be new and reformed, and they won't even be capable of committing any other crime. The chip can make the patient feel empathetic. Depending on the severity of the crime, the chip can also make you feel the emotional and physical pain of the victim and the family members. You can feel what they felt. So the process only takes about 7 minutes. But to the patient, it seemed like it had been years. So they coming up with a new prison.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. All right. All right. I'd rather do my whole entire time in prison for not taking that shit than to take that shit and be in fucking a digital prison and get fucking burnt the fuck up and fire from the Lord. All right. Fuck this devil system, man. For real. Fuck this devil system. You know what I mean? Let's go to ChatGPT. Right? I'm going to type in, what is the mark of the beast? The MOTB. Boom. Right? It says the mark of the beast is a symbol described in the book of Revelation, specifically Revelation 13 and 16 through 18, the passage that says that a beast causes people to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead that no one can buy or sell without it. It says it also associates the number 666 with the beast, right? Chi stigma. Now, it says different groups interpret it in different ways. It says literal interpretation. Some Christians, right, well, we are the true followers of Yahweh Shai, right? And what he says, right, believe it will be a physical mark implant, or a system tied to a future anti-Hamashiach world power, right? Which is this one, right? This is the world power
right? That will bring the anti-Hamashiachness, which has already been since it's been conceived, right? It says symbolic interpretation. Others see it as a symbol of loyalty, worship, and allegiance to evil or corrupt political and religious systems, right? That's a fact. It is also a symbol of loyalty, like a badge of servitude, right? A badge of the followers of the anti-Hamashiach. Right? It says historical interpretation. It says some scholars think that the number 666 symbolically to the Roman Emperor Nero. Who is Nero today? Donald Trump. He just brought out the 6G implant, right? He just came forth, right? You know what I'm saying? He just came forth with it. Right? He says modern speculation over time. People have claimed many things, whether marked barcodes, credit cards, vaccines, microchips, right? All that bullshit, scratch that. It's just a microchip, bro. You get that microchip implant inside of you, right? You're gonna fucking get it. All right? Right? It says, but none of these claims have been proven universally accepted or universally accepted. Right? They don't mention the Hebrew Israelites, right? But it is what it is, right? Right, the microchips, micro C hips, that's what's going to be the chip, the charagma, the micro bit, MOTB. All right. All that extra shit that ain't it, right? But credit cards is gonna be barcodes is gonna be inside your microchip, right? Your digital ID is gonna be in your microchip, right? Vaccines, no, that's just fucking chemical poison, right? All right, let's go to. Matter of fact, I'm gonna use a blue letter. It's better to use that for this. Right? Right? We understand. Uh-oh. I clicked the wrong button. We understand if you take these things, you're gonna suffer. Right? Revelation 16:2. It says in the first one out, which is the angel, and poured out his veil upon the earth. And there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image. Right? You take that RFID microchip if you want to, man. You know what I'm saying? You're going to just suffer, man. You're going to suffer the consequences. Now, if you look here, you can see a small grievous sore, right? But it's not grievous to him yet. It's just there. Right? You get that shit if you want to, bro. Right? The heat from that microchip is straight up fucking technology, bro. Technology creates heat. Right? You know how your phone overheats? Right? But imagine that shit in your fucking body, bro. Right? The radiation coming from these phones, right? This is the same technology in these phones, bro. You know what I'm saying? You fuck with that shit if you want to, dog. I'm good. I'm good, cuz. Right? You're going to have a grievous sore, and you also going to have to suffer death by pain. That's for 2nd Ezra chapter 9. All right? Oh, man. All right, because he caused a thaw, man. He caused the thaw both small and great, rich, poor, free, and bond, to receive a mark in their foreheads and in their right hands. The right hand in their foreheads, you know what I'm saying? Right? To receive a mark. When I say charagma, right? When I say charagma, that is the word, the Greek word for the mark. Charagma.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma.
Right?
Charagma.
And stamp on or imprinted mark. Right? Mark of the stamp on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the anti-Hamashiach. Right? Just like we read in ChatGPT. right? It's the microchip, the implant, right? The mark branded upon the horse's thing, car, sculpture, graven work, idolatrous images, right? All right, you take that mark, it's also a graven image, and you will be bowing down to the image of Baal, man. You know what I'm saying? No, fuck that. Fuck that. Hell no, I'd rather be delivered, right? Look at the time, 8:40. You know what I'm saying? Right, 8 souls saved, man. 40 days and 40 nights, man. You know what I'm saying? We want to be just like the 8 souls saved, man. We don't want to be the ones that got drowned. You know what I'm saying? Amen. Right? Right, the lamb and the 144,000 on Mount Zion, what I just mentioned, right? You know what I'm saying? Right? It is what it is, man. Right? But, you know, if you take that shit, if you fucking take that shit, it's going to be your ass, buddy. Right? Because it's going to be doomed for the worshipers of the beast. You take that mark, you'll ultimately worship in his image. Okay? Transhumanism. Right, it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast, his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, which is poured without mixture, into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone, right? Nuclear missiles, laser beams from the chariots, in the presence of the holy angels, and the presence of the Lamb. So, hey, we all going to observe this shit, including the Lord, man, the angels. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to rot this out, be of the elect. You know what I mean? All right. It says, the smoke of their torment ascended up, but never, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast, his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark in his name, there is, damn. It says, whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. So, all of that, right? All right, the mark, the image, and his name, all of that, the number, all that's one and the same, man. It's one and the same, right? Right, here's the patience of the saints, right? The saints of the Israelites, Psalms chapter 148 and 14, right? It says, here are they that keep the commandments of Yahweh Shemiel Shai, right? And the faith, you know what I'm saying? Right, it says, and I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, right, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord, right? Right? Hey, if we die for this, if we become martyrs, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we're going to be blessed, right? Number one, first fruits in the kingdom, man, right? It says, which are dead in the Lord from henceforth, yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and the works do follow them, right? Our works going to follow us. We're going to receive the kingdom. We're going to be first fruits, and we're going to get the blessing, right? Which is the kingdom, right? Shalom.